something to say. And unfortunately, many people will disagree with me, but it's the truth. People have voted for this government over and over and over again. And it was said in 94 that this was going to happen, and people did not believe it. I'm talking about Christians here. People who believe in God, who serve God. Those people voted for this government. And the thing is, what government has done is take over whatever, or removed whatever moral values there were set by families, by communities, by churches. So now at this point in time, brother, I'm not surprised that these things happen. I've got a daughter of 9 years old turning 10 in January that will be taught these things, which I'm not in favor of, definitely not. But I can tell you this much, it's not going to stop here, I'm sorry to say. Robert.
So, quickly, your response to that, Lauren?
Well, I 100% agree. And what I think is happening right now is a complete violation of our human rights. And if we're not careful, more and more and more rights will be taken away from us. And I think with what the previous voice note said, there wasn't really another choice regarding political parties in 1994. You're either going to vote for freedom or not. But right now we're sitting with a problem that the political system has captured individuals. The United Nations is using the political system to capture individuals. And that is the biggest problem. Our entire national development plan, that is a plan basically that influences every single other department in the government. That plan is almost a carbon copy of the United Nations Agenda 2030.
Sure.
So our government basically has, because of funding, because of money, because they have no integrity, because they do not know how to govern, they have sold us out to the UN. They are basically puppets. They are puppets and the UN is the puppet master.
Sure.
And our country is getting destroyed. We are oppressed. We think we live in a democracy, we think we have rights, but we are getting more and more oppressed every day, and our president is silent over all of the suffering that we are going through.
He's actually been very, very silent and conspicuous in his absence. He speaks very loudly that he's not pronounced anything on that. It's all the ministers and other people that spoken on his behalf. We've actually run out of time, but there's something happening in regards to hashtag Leave Our Kids Alone. You're actually mobilizing and moving away from just the Facebook group into action. Speak about that quickly.
Yes, well, we realized the reason I started the Facebook group is to see how many parents were, on the same wavelength as me. How many parents wanted to protect their children from these things as young as possible. And the group grew unbelievably quickly, and now we need to move into action. We need to organize, and we are doing so. We are speaking to people across the country in every province, and our plan is to take this movement to the ground so that we are able to completely resist CSE in schools.
Yeah.
We will do what it takes, within the bounds of law, of course, to completely resist what is happening. We need to stand up for our children. We fight in this country. People fight over so many things, over religion, over race, over beliefs. But this is our children. Our children
This
is the thing that unites us.
Everybody.
And the common enemy is the government right now.
Yeah.
And we need to stand up, and we have been tolerant. We have seen this economy decline. We have seen taxes go up. We have seen service delivery go down. We've seen murder and violence go up. SAPS is useless. There's just not enough government support anyway. The justice system is useless. We've been patient, we've been tolerant, we've been just hanging on. But now our children's future is at stake. And it is up to us to do something. Our children are going to ask us one day, why didn't you do something? Or either that, or they'll look to us and they'll say, thank you. Thank you for standing up.
Yeah.
Thank you for climbing out of your comfort zone, and thank you for standing up for our rights. We need to protect them.
It is that comfort zone that's the issue at the moment, and it's like I said again, it's school holidays. We're going to forget about a lot of these issues coming into January, and all of a sudden, what happened? Can't be a story about what happened. It's a story about what are we going to do about it.
Exactly.
And if you are really worried about your kids and you're concerned about them, I think everybody needs to get involved with this campaign. Also, how do they get involved with hashtag Leave Our Kids Alone?
They can join the Facebook group. We're actually working on building a website, which I'm not sure when it will be ready. I'm hoping next week we'll have the beginning of a website, and it will be leaveourkidsalone.co.za. So we're working on it. If you're on Facebook, go to hashtag Leave Our Kids Alone, and there's a contact number there. You can WhatsApp me, or you can just leave a message on Facebook. We are mobilizing people. The government is going to sleep now for holidays. A lot of people are going away. That's fine, but we do have our core passionate activists. They're going to carry on spreading awareness so that when January comes, we are ready to fight this.
Yeah, you're not going to sleep, eh?
I'm not sleeping. I'm not on holiday. I'm just getting started.
And so there's some meetings that you've planned as well?
Yes, tonight at Dagbreek Community Centre in Mitchell's Plain, we are meeting at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then tomorrow we are meeting at the Southfield Library in Plumstead, also 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Basically, I'll just be giving the facts as to what exactly is going on and how this affects you, and also discussing the way forward.
I don't quite understand Ron. He says mark of the motive is implementing awareness, but to me it sounds more like encouraging. I think you've got to really listen with a good ear. It's not about encouraging that, it's about awareness. And our kids are the ones that's going to suffer. So I don't know what you've heard, but we've said for this last 20 minutes or so that there's a danger in implementing this to innocent kids.
Absolutely.
That they don't know better. They're not even emotionally set up to deal with these issues. Imagine that at grade 4, you've got to be taught comprehensive sexuality education. So, bro, Ron, if you didn't get it, let's get it now. We are against this thing. This is not about encouraging. This is about not implementing this thing. And so, like Lauren said, if you heard, she's not sleeping, others are not sleeping, and we're mobilizing in terms of getting parents aware. There's a lot of parents that says, I don't know about this. So we're actually saying from this platform, we're making you aware what's happening in the system. We got to go to the news.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can go check out this interview again on our Facebook page. That is CCFM 107.5. Go to hashtag Leave Our Kids Alone. There's more info on there as well. But I've got to get into news with Nicola. She's standing by at the news desk.